Hi guys, it's Kiyako here, back with another speed build. This is a speed build of a family apartment whose interior design is kind of inspired by some really classic features of like a children's storybook. And by this I mean like the, oh man, what are they called? The Grimm's Brothers stories, kind of like those, or just really classic old school storybooks like the ones I read when I was a kid. I remember there were some that were like really traditionally drawn, like Hansel and Gretel, or like let's see, that's the only example I can really think of. Or like there was like the Ugly Duckling, like really old school drawn storybooks. And a lot of this build just came from this one wallpaper I recently downloaded, this dark blue one with all the daisies, or tulips I guess. Something about it just really reminded me of a fairy tale book, or like a storybook from when I was a kid. I don't know what it was, just something about the colors and the flowers and just the way it looked. So this entire build was inspired by this one wallpaper swatch. So thank you so much to that custom content creator. You are amazing. This wallpaper is amazing. And if you want this wallpaper, I have reblogged it on my Tumblr, link down below, so you can go check that out to have it in your own builds. Let me know what you guys think of this build. I was being kind of, I don't know if abstract is the right word, but this is definitely a little bit more out there just in terms of concept. Let me know if you can see where my inspiration was coming from, if you could see what I was trying to go for, because I'll be very curious as to whether or not this actually translates to anybody. So here I am setting up the kitchen. Oh, just to give you another heads up about this, it is like a classic storybook interior design, but I did want to have a lot of modern touches, because it's not supposed to be like in the sense that this apartment exists in a storybook. It's more like this apartment exists in modern present times by a modern present, and there's a modern present family that lives here. However, like that person is the people in this family are very inspired by storybooks and very connected to it, so they have this very bright, colorful apartment with all this all these references and all these aesthetics of a storybook kind of thing. So that's just what I was going for. Putting in the cabinets in the kitchen now. This is a very interesting kitchen. It's very pink and orange and red, and I like this tile because it kind of reminded me of Alice in Wonderland, like the Queen of Hearts kind of deal. And I like that because I was like, oh, it's like another classic story I could reference. So use that tile, put in this little shelving unit above the sink. Here I am just decorating that. This is kind of a longer video than I usually do, just because it's just kind of a big build, and I was trying a very new aesthetic. So sometimes when I try new aesthetics, it takes me a lot longer than when I'm trying an aesthetic I'm somewhat used to. For example, if I was doing like, let me think about it, like another like Japanese inspired build, I'm very familiar right now with the Snowy Escape build mode items. I'm relatively familiar with what items I usually choose for that kind of aesthetic. And then obviously there's a lot of different takes on that aesthetic, but just from what I have been doing with it, I'm familiar with it. However, with this concept, like a storybook apartment, I was like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like, this is like, I had to like really look around for stuff through my custom content and really just, I don't know, just experiment a little bit. So this is a longer build purely because it's just a new idea for me, and when I have new ideas, I just have to completely start from scratch in terms of interior design and what I'm used to using. So I put this little eating area in the kitchen. This is not the main dining room. I just wanted a little kitchen eating area, and I know it kind of makes the kitchen look a little bit cramped, but that's okay with me. I thought it was just a cute little addition. And this is a relatively big family. I think it's, let's see, 3 kids, 2 parents. That's not huge. It's just like, it's bigger than families I usually do. But this is a 3-bedroom apartment. The 2 little girls that I imagine were their part of their family share a room together. But we'll get into that later. Here I'm setting up the living room. Went with this like this couch that had this cool little old-timey pattern on it, and then I matched it with these other couches that had a really interesting shape to the arms, like this interesting curve on the armchair's arms. It took me a while to choose a rug. I ended up going with not that one I think. I know it's an interesting choice. I'm not totally sure if it's the right choice, but I think the colors kind of complement it in an interesting way, and I was thinking like in a modern day apartment I feel like it would work. It's a little bit of a twist on the look, but I don't know, I like it. I think it looks cool, that carpet. Let me know what you think of the carpet choice. Thought about putting in a fireplace. Ended up going with this white one because like the idea of a fireplace just really struck me as like storybook, you know, like you read to your kids around the fire, like there's always fireplaces in storybooks, I guess. Put in that traditional looking candlelight, which I thought was really interesting. All the metal tones in this build are gold, because that to me was very classical, storybook, magical, whimsical kind of thing. That's a whole lot of adjectives I just said. Put in this side table, putting on a lamp on that side table. I really like that lamp. I think it's base game actually, which is interesting because I never use base game lamps ever. Putting in a, what's that called? Bookshelf on the side. And then I'm gonna decorate it relatively lightly from what I remember. I don't really go ham on this shelf. Honestly, I don't really go ham on a lot of the decorations in this build just because the wallpapers I chose are so bright and colorful, and the paintings I have are so bright and colorful. I really didn't like want to overwhelm the senses, so it didn't go crazy on the cluttering. I really like these little silhouettes. I figured like I wanted one for the kids and then one for the parents. And then later I realized that there's gonna be 3 kids, not 2. So actually one silhouette is missing. I'm gonna assume they're still loved by their family. Maybe their portrait just didn't get drawn for some reason. Putting in a little cupboard over here, maybe just some extra storage. I made it green like the wallpaper. I thought that was an interesting accent. And then on this side, I kept it relatively light. I just put a simple mirror. Then what else I put? I put a light on the side over there. And then a radiator. Yeah, kept it pretty simple. Again, wallpaper is so loud, didn't want to overdo it. Over here in this corner, I put, I don't know what you call it, like a display shelf. It's like a half open bookshelf, I guess. Putting in some books in there, because I just figured I would use it as a bookshelf. And then, what else did I put besides books? Oh, I just decorated a little bit, put in a briefcase. I don't know why they have a briefcase there, but the pink color was so adorable, so I just had to have it. Little hat there, and yeah, that's it for the living room. Moving on to the entryway, there's a lot of unnecessary rooms in this build, you'll see. Put in this closet next to this bench so that almost like they're connected, so you can put your coat in the closet and then sit on the bench to take off your shoes, something like that. Put a mirror here above it. Because of the height of the bench, this mirror looks weirdly low to me, and I know that it's not because I use this mirror later on and it's actually not low at all, but for some reason it seems so low right now. I think it's just in size comparison to the wardrobe and the bench. It just seems low, but it really isn't. Putting in some slippers, putting in some other shoes, just again to make the entryway look used. Got rid of that pillow, just looked kind of weird. I don't know if I put another pillow in. Do I? I don't think I do. Let's see. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Putting in a flower pot up here. Used that one, the glass one, thought it was really nice. Put some books just to make that upper shelf look used. And then on this side, I just put in a little, some drawers, or a cabinet, I guess. And put a painting above there. I really like this painting. It has like it's like modern painting over classic traditional painting, and I thought that was like perfect for this build because it's so like relevant to like what I'm doing, which is like traditional and modern ideas mixed together. Anyways, this is like the dining room area. Just gonna choose a table. Took me a minute to choose a table. Ended up going with this one. I went with this like gold chandelier over it. You'll see in a sec. That one, which also I think is base game, which is so interesting. So bravo to the team for providing some base game lights that I actually use sometimes. Putting in those chairs which match the stools in the kitchen. Putting in a runner and then some plates, and then choosing a plant for the center. Went with that one, thought it was very pretty. And then over here I'm just going to decorate with a bunch of random paintings that have gold frames and are in my color palette. See, I didn't even have to like look and see if I do that because that's exactly what I remember doing. Because there's a lot of gold paintings in this build, so putting in another little cabinet. I guess they could keep like dishes in there or something, like special dishes. And And then on the side, put another radiator and a little painting. Then this room is gonna be the twin girls' room. Here I am just decorating it, putting in the beds, putting in the bedspread, which I decided to make that dark green color to match the walls on the outside. I just thought it was an interesting touch to have that color brought into this room with the pink walls. Put in a rug. I believe I end up changing this rug actually. But here I am just moving it around, putting in, yeah, here we go. This rug I use this rug a lot. I think it's really cute. It's pretty versatile. It's just like the grid pattern and the pink and the black and the cream colors. It tends to fall into my color palette a lot, so you've probably seen that rug a lot. Setting up a little desk here for the kids. Kind of an advanced computer for these kids, but like, I don't know, maybe they're like 13, maybe they're like on the older end of the child spectrum. But yeah, put in that painting above the desk with a little lamp next to it. And then on this side, I'm going to put in the side table for the kid on the kid's bed, and then put in that same lamp I actually used earlier. I just think that lamp really works in this build. Put in a wardrobe, and then I'm going to put in a lamp on the side. I ended up going with this lamp. I thought it was really cute. Put in that rocking chair because, again, just reminded me of like storybook vibes. You know, you're in your rocking chair reading to a group of kids or something like that. Or, you know, just classically having a rocking chair exist in a storybook happens a lot, I feel like. Putting in, let's see. Oh, I put in this little draped piece of cloth tent thing. As kind of like a little play area. Plus, I also, again, just give me storybook vibes having this little tent for them. Just putting in some toys, put in that bear I thought was really cute. Putting in like a little diary for the kids to write in, and then I'm going to put another painting on the wall, I think. I'm not sure, do I? If I do, it's gonna have a gold frame, you'll see. Yeah, look at that gold frame. I just really wanted a lot of gold in this build. Alright, this is the master bedroom because it has its own private bathroom connecting on the side. I'm actually really happy with how the master bedroom turned out, so let me know what you think. Putting in the bed frame, bedspread, side tables, and I'm going with these. I thought really classic looking. I just adore this wallpaper. I think it's so pretty. It just makes everything look really interesting. Putting in a painting above the bed. I don't remember which one I ended up going with. Let's see. That one? That one. Yeah, that one's nice. I like the green in it. Put in some curtains, and then I'm going to choose a rug. Ended up choosing this one, very simple. And in this corner, I just put in a little desk work area place. Kept it pretty simple with the general wood colored desk, little computer, choosing a light now, and I'm going with that one, which I believe is also a base game light, not sure. Putting in some decorations on the desk, and then we're going to put in a chair, trash can, painting, done. Over here, I put in a wardrobe, and then next to it, you'll see I put like a, it's not like a chaise lounge. It's like it's like this velvety, cool, really shaped chair. Putting in some more curtains, and then a little bench at the end of this bed. And then over here, I just put in a side table, kept it really simple. Didn't want to overclutter the space. And yeah, I think that's all I put here other than that plant. Yeah, I really like that master bedroom. It's just so simple. And then this is the master bedroom's bathroom, which I really like the wallpaper, or I guess it's, I don't know if that's tile. Let's just say the wallpaper and just the floor tiling combination. I just thought it looks really cool and unique. And again, it just reminded me of like Alice in Wonderland, again, like that checkered pattern really. I was like, oh, like the chess pieces, or I don't know, something like that. And then over here, this is the bedroom for their other daughter, who's like a teenager, I imagined. Putting in the bedspread. I really like this bed frame. It reminds me of like a shell for some reason, like a mermaid reference. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Also kind of looks like a tulip. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too abstractly. It's just a bed frame. Put in a gold painting above the bed. In this corner, just put in a little couch. This is a very nice room for like a teenager. Like, I would love to have this room. So beautiful. Putting in, let's see, painting over the bed. I think this is the only painting in the house that doesn't have a gold frame. Incredible. Put in the wardrobe, and then I actually made the wardrobe red just because I thought like calling back the red color to the side of the room would be really nice. And then I also make this desk red. Again, just another color palette choice. And then just putting in another painting above here. Of course, it's gold. And then we're going to put in a little lamp over there. Oh, and that's it. Okay. This is just the general hallway area. To be honest, by now I was getting kind of tired because this is a very big build and I do have limited build stamina. That is a real thing. So over here, I literally just put in a piano and a light. That is it for this hallway. I swear to God, I did nothing else. But you know, they have everything else they need, so like it's just gonna be a space they walk through, so you know, whatever. And then this bathroom is gonna be like a really big bathroom because it has to be shared between, you know, 3 to 5 people. So I thought, you know, might as well convert this into a huge bathroom, and it's a very pretty bathroom too. I'd really like to have this bathroom. And again, didn't over decorate it, kept it pretty relatively simple. Put in another cabinet over here, just for extra storage, just to fill in the blanks a little bit. Towel on the wall, and yeah, that is the build. Let me know what you guys think. This one was very new, very interesting concept. Let me know if you would like to see anything else like this. As always, please leave any build requests you have down below. Those of you who already have, those are on my list. I will build them, and I'm very excited to try them out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.